in your backpack is a whistle. Perhaps you have a phone. Perhaps you have something important to reach someone in time of emergency. On our spiritual walk, in case of emergency, Jesus says in Jeremiah 33:3, "Call to me, and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things which you don't already know." Ask any master guide. No doubt, with excitement on their face, they will share that among the outdoor activities in which they engage, backpacking is one of the top undertakings that bring them a rewarding sense of adventure, exercise, accomplishment, and a deep experience with their Creator God, as they sense firsthand a reminder of Him through nature. Well, it's called backpacking because with training and instruction, the master guide has packed a pack with essentials for a planned destination. And while we wish that we can carry the fridge, the microwave, the bed, the washroom from home, we know how important it is to be wise and carry only the essentials that we need for the basics of survival. We know that the core of our body will carry that pack around our waist, cushioned by the weight of our shoulders. So the lighter our backpack, the more comfortable we will be. Our trip will be so much more enjoyable. And guess what? We'll even walk faster. So what are some of these essentials in our backpack? Of course, we have our water, our tent, we have a light, we have a compass, we have our food, we have our first aid kit. We have these essentials. In our walk with Christ, the same approach to backpacking applies. Light is essential. Backpacker David, the psalmist, said, "Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light unto my path." The water, we start our trip with 2 liters of water in our bottle and a water filter in our pack. Because Jesus says in John 4, "Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst." And don't forget the compass and the map. Jesus also says in John 14, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." So what I like about this backpacking trip with God is that He has already planned it out. He has given us tips on how to walk this path. Messages like, be watchful, be vigilant, because Satan, our adversary, is lurking around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. In Matthew 7:13 and 14, he says, "Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in by it." Lastly, in your backpack is a whistle. Perhaps you have a phone. Perhaps you have something important to reach someone in time of emergency. On our spiritual walk, in case of emergency, Jesus says in Jeremiah 33:3, "Call to me, and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things which you don't already know." Master Guides, we have these essentials to make our backpacking trip, both physically and spiritually, a delight. So, enjoy your backpacking.
First John 4 and verse 18 says, "There is no fear in love, because perfect love casts out fear." My name is Robert English. I'm the Executive Coordinator of the Master Guides for Ontario Conference, Canada. Love and fear are incompatible. They can't coexist. Modern science confirms the truth of the scripture. You see, children have two basic needs. One, a need to explore. That's how they learn, grow, and develop. And two, a need to feel safe. If they don't feel safe, they won't explore. Every human being needs a secure base from which to investigate and grow. Research confirms that, generally speaking, one parent will push a child to take chances, run risk, and learn that a little danger is a good thing, while the other parent tends to be the comforter, the soother, the safety net. But the truth is, any parent can give a child both gifts. When we're afraid, our body activates its sympathetic nervous system. Our heart races, our breathing becomes faster and shallower, and our muscles tense up. So we run to our non-anxious comforter, our protector and parent. And as we are held, reassured, and loved, the parasympathetic system takes over. Our heart rate slows, our breathing becomes deep and even, our muscles relax, and blood flows back to our brain. In essence, a little voice says to us, "I can go out and face the world." It's a fact in the physical realm that perfect love casts out fear. And it's also true in the spiritual realm. With a God who is tender enough to love and comfort us, yet strong enough to be our rock and our fortress, we can face what life throws at us and grow stronger as a result. That's God's answer to worry. The Bible says, God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, of love, and self-discipline. 2 Timothy 1 and verse 7. Overcoming fear begins with understanding that fear is a spirit and it doesn't come from God. Each time you realize that, you are less likely to give in to it. So what has God given us in place of fear? 3 things. 1, power. Now, we're not speaking about self-help techniques and stress management. This is deeper than anxiety reduction to make your life more pleasant. It's a settled conviction that goes down to the core of your being, that all things that concern you are in the hands of a loving God who has only the best in mind for you. Therefore, all things will be well, and you will live free of worry. 2, love. The Bible says, perfect love casts out fear. 1 John 4 and verse 18. Only when you realize that you are loved unconditionally by a God who never changes his mind about you will you learn to love and accept yourself and then be able to love and accept others. Can you imagine the effect that would have on your fear of people, fear of rejection, and fear of criticism? This kind of love is more than a feel-good emotion. It's a life-changing force. And number 3, a sound mind. Paul writes, we use our powerful God tools for smashing warped philosophies, tearing down barriers erected against the truth of God, fitting every loose thought and emotion and impulses into a structure of life shaped by Christ. 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 5 by the MSG. These 3 things are God's answer to worry. Fellow Master Guides and MGTs, today as we navigate this world of COVID-19 uncertainties, not knowing what the future holds, let's not be paralyzed by fear, knowing that we have a commander-in-chief who knew that these things would have happened, yet he gave the command to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. And we have pledged to take the gospel to all the world in our generation. So, I'm encouraging you not to be disheartened and lose your focus. This is a practice run with the footmen so we can contend with horsemen. Our enemy is already defeated. COVID-19 is a distraction. Let us not forget our first love as we move forward together as one consolidated force. Amen.
Accepting to be an adventure means that we are adventurers everywhere. At home, at school, at play. Being an adventurer means that we are called to be honest, kind, and true. To always be like Jesus through and through. This World Adventure Day, on May 21st, 2022, we are calling all adventurers to shine for Jesus. We are calling you adventurers to be little lights and show others how wonderful our God is and how much He loves us. Go and light up the world, little lights. We can't wait to see you shine on World Adventure Day.
Mr.